Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going through how to disable automatic updates to your Windows system, Windows 10 to be particular, to be precise rather, and Windows 7 operating system. Normally you should download updates to your system because they are essential to assist your system to run perfectly. But if you are using a Windows like mine that is not genuine, you may want to cut short on downloading updates to your system because it will later affect your system genuinity. That Windows license might come up. So, and then number two, maybe you want to limit how much data you consume. Those are the only two reasons why you may want to disable updates to your system because ordinarily they are essential to your systems. Like this antivirus that is pre-installed on your system needs updates, for scanning viruses and the likes. But because of data and if you are using a pirated software, you should not allow updates to your system. So we'll go through the process demonstration on Windows 7 and Windows 10 for this purpose so that you should know how to disable updates. If this video is not for you, not a problem, you can still forward it or share it with somebody on your channel who may need that information. Thank you. So let's go ahead. So I'm going to start on my virtual PC on Windows 7. I'm actually using Windows 10 to work. But this is a virtual PC. Again, if you don't know about virtual PC, that's why you need to subscribe to this channel so you get to know when I release a video for the virtual PC for those that know about it but don't know how to install it on their system. So it's a way of running two or more operating systems on a host machine. A video about that will be coming up very soon. So let's go ahead and disable updates to this Windows 7. I'm sure most people are still using Windows 7. So go to your start button here. Normally we will scroll through programs and the likes, but yeah, you can just type update, then you will see this link Windows update right here. Select it, and ordinarily by default Windows is set to check for updates and download it by itself, but you should disable that if you are not using a genuine Windows. So to do that on Windows 7, after coming to this Windows update, click to settings, and as you can see, Windows is set to install updates automatically. This is where you need to change it. Click on this and select never check for updates, although it is not recommended, but for our purpose that is what we recommend. So never check for updates, and then uncheck these recommendations and don't allow users to install updates on this computer. Click on OK. You may need to select yes if your system is set up with password and the like. So this one is a free mode, so there's nothing like password there, and that is all you need to do, guys, on this Windows 7 for Windows 7 system. So for the other one on Windows 10, there's no particular way of disabling. There are several ways of doing that actually, but the best one that I know is to meter your connections. By metering your connections, your internet connections, maybe by direct connection using cable or Wi-Fi. So you need to meter any connection you are using or that you are connected to, any Wi-Fi at all or any network that you are connected to. That will disable Windows from downloading unnecessary or even necessary ones updates to your system. So how do you do that? How do you meter your connections on Windows 10? You can come to this network icon here on Windows 10. Any Windows 10, you always have this network icon. Right click on it and open network and internet settings. When you are there, you come to Wi-Fi. You select Wi-Fi and then come to manage known networks here. So you can see these are list of the Wi-Fi that I've connected to while I'm using this system. So on each of them, you need to meter those connections. So how do you do that? Just select on any one of them and go to properties. On properties, you will see this set as metered connection. set as metered connection, you need to set this one on. For a new network that you connect to, this is always turned off. So that is why Windows will go ahead to start downloading updates from that network. In some cases, you may not even that some people realize that their data usually run down and things like that. This is one of the reasons why data can usually, one way of wasting your data is this method, because Windows just start downloading updates to itself whenever it sees a network. So until you turn this one on, by putting it on, you are telling Windows not to, you know, download unnecessary. Look at it. If you set a data limit, Windows will set the meter connection settings for you to help you stay under your limit. This will limit the amount of data Windows will be downloading. So I found this one to stop. It's a way of stopping automatic updates to your Windows system. So guys, you need to do this for all the networks that you are connected to. For every network, these are wireless connections. So you're having direct connections too, that's Ethernet connection. You need to do the same for that. Select the Ethernet and click on it. Set it also as a metered connection. By default, you see this one is off, so you need to set it on, and that is all that you need to do for disabling automatic updates to your system. Of course, there are several other ways, but this one I found it to be more effective. Another way is going through the Windows updates on Windows 7, on Windows 10, which is a rigorous and a kind of technical process. But this way of putting networks into metered will definitely stop downloading to your system. So once again, go to right click on this network icon here, go to Wi-Fi, show or manage no networks. Then you can click on them and go to properties and set as metered connection, put it on. If that way is too long for you, if you select on the Wi-Fi, you see the list of Wi-Fi that you have. You can click on it, right click on it, and if you are connected, you see properties is the same way to get through it. So that is all that you have to do on that, guys. So thank you for watching this one, and please share to somebody else who might be in need of this information, and please subscribe so that when the next video drops, you will be notified of it. Thank you and have a very good time.